summertime in San Jose, Costa Rica. It's really sunny everywhere in the city, and we're optimistic because, I'm sorry I had to go straight here, because it's rainy most of the time of the year, but nowadays some music to and fro, and everybody relaxing, so you can check on that. Yeah, this is Plaza de la Cultura, and some foreigners enjoy some milkshake. And National Theater is almost closed. The season starts in late March, and so people just love the ice creams around, and it's really funny here. But people all over the place enjoying, and the girls and boys, everyone enjoying the sunny atmosphere here in the city. Yeah, I know. I should be down the beach or in Monteverde or elsewhere. Yeah, you bet. That's true, but hey, here you got it. There's a museum of gold here in Costa Rica. Did you know that Costa Rican Indians were really craftsmen on gold stuff? When the Spanish came, they named the country Rich Coast because they saw that the Indians carried gold earrings and gold everywhere. And so, you know what the Spanish did. It's recorded now of the New World Story, but that gave name to the country. Yeah, we still have gold here going, and you can buy some pendants, as mentioned before. In the Museum of Gold, you see amazing things that they did in pre-Columbian times. And here you go. It's open. You can see that 9:15 to 4:13. You can see the golden pendants, and that's what the Indians did there. They did a lot of gold pendants, and these people are coming from France. They are visiting the country because it's really cold climate back in France, and Air France flies to Costa Rica, so they come in big numbers. And there you go, the Costa Rican flag. Well, can you see all those big balls over there? Well, they were found in southern Costa Rica. The Indians made it, yeah, and that's pretty typical of the country. And they're really round ones. Yeah, that's how they. That's in Guayabo. It's a reservation in the country. But there's some in the National Museum. They're really round ones. Yeah. No kidding. They're real ones. And they have found after the Spanish conquests, they couldn't carry them home, so they remain in the country. Nowadays is one of the icons of Costa Rica. And the rest of the summertime, lovely. But yeah, that's logical. There are not so many tourists here in, let's see, in San Jose, because they're all over the country. But when they come down and want to enjoy the city for a few hours, or just 2 days before they leave town to go somewhere else, you guess they will walk around town, and they'll be around for a while in the parks and everywhere. And well, not so quiet atmosphere, but it's not so noisy. You don't see many street vendors here as you see in Colombia or Medellin or in Mexico City. They are not allowed to. And besides, Costa Ricans don't like too much mess around. The city is quiet. Costa Ricans prefer not to be noisy. They don't even have big protests over different issues to the parliament. Costa Ricans, for the most part, are very educated people in Latin America. So you can see there are just few or almost no street vendors in the city. Yeah, just a lot of vendor, but for the rest, it's not. All through Central Market, there are just few vendors. Most of them come from other countries, but um, uh, let's see, city officials and the people like the main boulevard for walking through, and they don't want much obstruction. You see in some cities like Medellin in Colombia that the place is crowded, not even with vendors, but even prostitutes and many other people you might not dislike, or you might dislike. This is street vendor stall is official, and they have a lot of fresh fruit here. And Costa Rican youth enjoy the summertime here. Yeah, it's interesting, huh? You know. Anyway, the downtown. This is the lifeline of the city, the boulevard. I'm sorry. So as crowded as the city might seem, this is the coldest. At 5 p.m. or peak hour, it can be. And it's safe downtown. Not many vendors, street vendors, not much mess. Just some areas. So enjoy yourselves on the summertime. Runners are walking down the boulevard, and mostly they come in groups. But they're not so amazed at the city. I mean, San Jose is not a big place. Even the country is not a big place. This is a country of 5 million people who all of a sudden became famous, like Switzerland. Switzerland, in a way, is not a big deal. I mean, the city is not very amusing, and towns are already preserved with the German architecture everywhere, but they're not compared to Paris or London in wealth and majesty. Costa Rica and San Jose is not a big deal of a place. Costa Ricans are very reserved, and you have to learn that. Costa Ricans are reserved people. They don't like too much noise. They want to walk down the streets, and they want no people to molest or bother them buying goods. The social condition in the country is not that bad, so they become proud of themselves. And this is part of the mentality of Costa Ricans. When the Venezuelans came on the way to the Mexican border, they were panhandlers on the streets, and people reacted surprisingly. They don't see that down here that much. Costa Ricans work, and the country is very efficient in too many ways. The standard of living is high, and yeah, it might be expensive, but that means that the standard of living is high in the country. But who cannot go to Switzerland or Germany and find places very expensive? The thing is that when you come and you pay for lunch, let's say you have a good lunch, or in hotels, they have some quality in themselves. However, there are places where you can bargain for less. In this building over there, you can get a lunch for 2,100 colones, which is about $5. They go with a drink included. So it's just a matter of finding the right place to go and to make sure. This is the most crowded street here in San Jose. This is the one over there. And over here, because people move to and fro from the western part, they're going to the east, and it's street color workers or other ones. So the country is always like this. In the summertime, there's some people get to the streets. In the wintertime or rainy season, they don't. These are some of the sculptures here, made by Costa Rican artists, craftsmen. How about enjoying a tango? Huh? Some musicians love coming to the streets. Hello. Good, fine.
Nini es la más guapa de toda esta foto que hay aquí. Nini es la más preciosa.